Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. Welcome. I hope you've had a really wonderful March so far. We are going to take a look at the first quarter moon phase for Scorpio placements. So first quarter moon to the full moon. So it's going to be March 10th to the 17th. And during this time, the energy grows during this time as the moon appears to get larger to us. So we're going to look at what's building momentum in your life right now, what energies around you are just kind of naturally building momentum. So that's an area for you to focus on. We're going to look at what challenges might arise since there's so much energy during this week. And then we're going to look at any messages from spirit, advice, actions to take this week, just sort of some general guidance over on this side. And as always, Scorpio, take what resonates, keep the rest. All right, for Scorpio, momentum is building around Scorpio placements. What momentum is building? The Lovers. Okay. Excuse me. So there's something building around momentum building around relationships, your intimate relationships, feeling like a divine alignment is a phrase that's coming to mind right now. Okay, we have the Lovers with the moon. So there's momentum building around alignment, but also, okay, I'm getting this feeling that the more aligned you become, the more confused you get. The more fearful you become, because it's like there's more the more aligned you become, the more questions you have. There's more to answer. It's because you're leaving something from the past behind. It's not because there's suddenly something brand new that's never existed happen, like brand new information that's never existed. This information has existed, you just didn't see it before, and now you're coming upon, feels like you're going to be learning something this week. Momentum. One more card, please. There's momentum building. Where's Scorpio focus? That is too many cards. Okay. Yep, that was just one. All right, Judgment. Wow, okay, the Lovers, the Moon, and Judgment. So there are three major arcanas coming up under momentum and where to focus for this week. So this is going to be, I see a lot of major arcanas come out to me. It's like a faded energy. There's something karmic happening. There's something larger going on that you're not really going to be able to change much of. For this week, it's this alignment that you experience with the Lovers walking the same path is causing fear, but here's the awakening. The Judgment is coming out of the coffins because you hear the trumpet call. There's something I think you're going to walk through this fear, Scorpio, because you know that there's something on the other side of it. I feel like the Judgment card comes in as like a spirit almost saying, you know. That's why momentum is building towards Judgment as well as the moon. Because it's almost like the fear is your awakening. Your awakening and fear when it comes to intimate relationships and divine alignment. Okay, we'll clarify more with this deck here, get a little more in a moment, but we're gonna check on your challenges here for the week. What is challenging? Okay. Justice and the Four of Pentacles. So the Lovers relationship card, the Justice is also a relationship card. This is not a love reading, and it honestly, even with the Lovers and Justice here, it doesn't feel that way to me. As the cards come out more, a different story can unfold. But I think that your challenge is feeling balanced while it's going to be a confusing energy this week, Scorpio, because this alignment that you're experiencing is making you fearful. So I feel the Justice card comes in here as your challenge, because what the universe like giving you this energy so you could become more aligned, but it's going to feel uncomfortable. So balance is going to be your challenge. I feel like the challenge is going to be to translate that fear, somehow make that fear in your head into power, into a challenge, into strength, turning that fear into strength, and then continuing forward through the darkness with the moon here. Trusting that the alignment that the universe is showing you, that it is there. Because you're holding back something. Your challenge is to hold something back. There's a challenge when it comes to being conservative, hoarding your resources. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is destiny, right? It's a card of fate. You know how I said in the beginning of your reading, predestined, it feels like what's happening over here, that karmic energy I was saying, that's fated. That's your challenge. You're not, your challenge is to accept this fated energy, this karmic energy over here. Because while the Wheel of Fortune, we are in control up to a certain extent, right? When we change our actions and behaviors, we can control to a certain extent the wheel, how quickly it's turning and what direction, but it doesn't just happen overnight. And it feels like this energy over here that you're experiencing this week, where to focus, what's building momentum, this is something that was set in motion a long time ago. And it's like it's too late. You can't grab onto the wheel and start turning it now. This has been set in motion for quite some time. This alignment, this divine alignment, has been in the works for a while. And your challenge this week is to accept it, to accept the balance to accept the alignment that the universe is providing you and not fight it. Accept whatever balance it brings into you. Because it might not feel like balance to you immediately, Scorpio, but it is balance. But it's going to require you to let go. Four Pentacles, your challenge, to let go of things you're holding on to from the past. That's what's holding you back. You're holding on to something from the past. You have boundaries up because of it. But that past energy that you're holding on to is what's going to stop you from seeing the balance that's happening this week. Okay. Let's see. Actions to take. King of Cups and the Four of Swords. Mentally rest. Do not overthink things this week. This person, there's the Four of Swords is about rest, but he also has his hands in prayer right here. He's in a church, right? And you can see there's the stained glass right there. This is a card to a certain extent about hope and faith. Pulling back to pray. to get some mental clarity. So don't overthink things too much this week. And King of Cups, this is one of your cards, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer card. So I think what it's saying is, rely on your energy. You're a kind of natural state, the King of Cups, more in control of your emotions, being able to be in like an emotional advisor or mentor for others. Not being very emotionally expressive this week is going to help you, I think. And the Ten of Wands. But being in control of your emotions is going to help you this week, because the moon is a lot of emotions and fear. The Ten of Wands here, actions. It again more feels like a recognition of a burden that you're carrying that it's time to lay down. Aside from the action is the burden itself. This spread, Scorpio, feels a lot like, it feels like the message here is for you to stop fighting the energy that the universe is giving to you. It's like you're battling with it a little bit. Yeah, we have the Fool here. There's a brand new beginning available in something. I feel this brand new beginning is the alignment that's coming in, this like divine alignment over here, this energy. But this new beginning requires blind faith. It requires a leap of faith and for you to trust yourself. The Fool doesn't think, right? And I said no thinking, rest your brain. The Fool is not thinking. The Fool is acting on his intuition and is acting on what he knows. The Fool is going to trust that if he leaps off this cliff, something's going to catch him. Now, logically, when you turn on your mental facilities, that doesn't make much sense. But it doesn't have to the Fool. His faith doesn't have to make sense. He just knows it. He just knows something's going to catch him. Okay, let's clarify a little more here, Scorpio. Momentum building, the Lovers. Why is this Lovers card here? Divine alignment. What is coming into divine alignment? Seven of Coins. The Lovers with the Seven of Coins. There's a need to be patient and reevaluate. The momentum building is reevaluation of your intimate relationships. The Seven of Coins. So being patient about it, really focusing on it. Okay, the Moon, but there's fears, emotions. What is building momentum? Why is the Moon here? Why is the Moon here? Six of Swords. So you're walking away from some relationships that caused you lots of conflict and chaos, mental conflict and chaos. And I think this is really frightening for you. You're leaving behind comfort, I think. You're leaving behind comfortable relationships. Comfortable connections. Judgment. Because you're waking up to waking up. I feel like you're waking up to, like I said, like new love. Yeah, the Page of Cups with Judgment. You're waking up to someone might come in and offer you love, or there might be a young, youthful energy around you this week, Scorpio, that wakes you up. It helps you. You know what I'm almost feeling? The Six of Swords here. There's this man in the back that's taking the mother and child out of the choppy shores. He's a spirit guide, a mentor. I feel like that person is the Page of Cups. I feel like this spirit guide mentor is this person. Because remember I said that there's something, fear. You have this fear here, but then we have the Judgment card, and it's like you walk through the fear anyway because you know, remember I said you know there's something on the other side. You know that there is brightness on the other side of this fear. There's an awakening, a calling. You know this because there's someone that's helping you see this. This spirit guide, this man right here, is the one that ushers you through. And this might turn out, this might be someone younger. This person feels ageless. Because they're wise here. The Page of Cups is youthful. I think this person is ageless. It's like they're just kind of, it feels like they just are there when you need them. And if they need to be wise for you, that they're wise. If they need to be a more youthful, daydreamy energy, then that's what they are. And I don't feel like it's this person being disingenuous. I just think that there's something about this person that helps you with fear and with an awakening. This could be a romantic connection as well. This could be a new romantic connection that this energy right here, this mentor that helps the woman and child, and who's also the Page of Cups, could be a new romance coming in. Okay, let's see. But the challenge here is balance. Judgment. Why is judgment? I'm sorry, justice. Justice with the Magician. So these are air sign cards. Again, Justice is Libra. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo. A Gemini, air sign, Libra, air sign. Thinking. No thinking this week. Not a lot of thinking. Rest. I think you need, this is more of a rest and reflection week, which is, maybe that's why you feel a little imbalanced too, because this energy is really building and heightened. But I feel like for you, Scorpio, it's a time for you to kind of take a break, at least mentally. It's definitely mentally time to take a break. The challenge is to the Magician with Justice. Your challenge is to see the balance that you've manifested yourself. Where I said this has been happening for this energy here has been coming for a long time. It was set in motion a long time ago. Here is you manifesting it. Whatever is happening this week was manifested. I don't really see timelines. Numbers don't come up, but over a year ago is what I just heard. So at least over a year ago, something that you manifested now is here, and you're feeling it's unbalanced. This is Four of Pentacles, because this is the energy that's holding you back. What's the Four of Pentacles? What is Scorpio holding on to? Trying to conserve, trying to be resourceful. The Hangman. You're holding on to inertia. You're not moving. Contemplation, Hangman, Pisces energy. Seeing things from another perspective. Maybe you're trying to see things from too many perspectives, Scorpio. I think that's what's happening. You're trying to make sense of things, that you don't need to try and make sense of. Just let it happen. The universe is in control right now. In a big way. I mean, it always is, but it feels like for you this week, it's it's even more in control. The universe here, because there's, like I said, something that you manifested is here, and you're struggling with it. But your challenge is to let go of trying to see something from another perspective. Just maybe you have someone around you that's trying to get you to see something from another perspective. I don't think you need to. I think you need to trust your own perspective. And this Six of Swords, Page of Cups energy whoever this like ageless energy is that's in your life, that's what to trust. Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, the Challenge, Ace of Swords. Yeah. You're trying to think your way out of your destiny. You're trying to aha moment your way into control. You think that by thinking it, by mental clarity, I feel like, Scorpio, you feel like mental clarity is going to help you. It's not. I don't think you are mentally unclear. I think there's just a lot of emotions going on, and you're seeing a lot of things that you didn't see before. And so, yeah, it's like your brain, your mental thinking about it, aha moments, a new clear beginning is not going to help you. King of Cups with the Fool. So there's the Fool again. And this is under your advice and action to take. Remain emotionally controlled and stable, and take a leap of faith. Trust your feelings this week, and not so much your racing thoughts. Don't try and think yourself out of or into anything. Four of Swords. I almost said Gemini. Maybe you have Gemini in your chart. What is Scorpio need rest from? Queen of Wands. So Four Swords, the Queen of Wands. So there's been a person in your life that has been like the Queen of Wands energy, bold, open-hearted, very incredibly confident. But the Queen of Wands, she goes for everything with her whole entire heart. And so when there is not success, that can be quite devastating. If this is you, Scorpio, this Queen of Wands energy, which I kind of feel like it is. I know you're not a fire sign, but Scorpio is the honorary fire sign, right? It's all that passion you have. I feel like you need to take a break from open-hearted energy. I think you've been in that open-hearted energy, and I think that it's exhausted you. Something about being so hearted has caused a need to rest and pull back and pray and have some faith and rest your mind. Now, the Ten of Wands here. What is this burden? Because this is a burden you have to lay down. That's the action. The action is not to pick up more burdens. Wow, with the Four of Coins. Okay, so we have the Four of Coins coming out again, but this time with the Ten of Wands. So we have the Four of Coins with the Hangman here, Four of Coins with Ten of Wands here. Ten of Wands with the Four of Coins as your advice, actions to take. laying down a burden, but still holding on to what is valuable. I almost feel like this pairing here is a message, almost like a warning message to say, don't lay all of your burdens down. Don't throw all of your don't cast every responsibility aside. Especially with the Fool here twice. It's like there is still, you still have responsibilities in the material world. There's still things that are worth holding on to. Not every burden is a bad burden, if you will. Not every burden is hurtful and painful and seems unnecessary or something along those lines. There's still something worth holding on to. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's your sleepless nights. Right? This man is very unhappy. He can't sleep. He's up at night. This is insomnia, depression, almost feeling manic. Really try and rest your mind, Scorpio. I would say the biggest message of this spread is rest your mind. Rest your mind and don't try and think yourself into or out of anything. All right, we're going to end with an oracle card. Vintage Wisdom Oracle. One oracle card, please. What does Mama Moon have to say during this moon phase? Hope. So, hope. And you notice she has her hands in prayer as well too, much like the Four of Swords here. And the Queen of Wands, she doesn't have her hands in prayer, but there is something about her heart here, right? She's covering her heart. She has both her hands over her heart. She's also very connected to it. So hope, you might need to, I agree. Yeah, hope and faith, right? This blind faith card. There needs to, maybe you've lost hope in a certain situation. You've lost hope maybe you've lost hope in the universe, and that's why you're battling with it so hard over here, and you're not accepting like divine energy that's coming down and aligning things for you and bringing you a spirit guide to take you through your deep emotions, like a deep well of emotions. We have compassion here at the bottom. Show yourself some compassion, Scorpio. I really feel that would be really beneficial right now. Show yourself some compassion. Be gentle with yourself right now. You're doing so much thinking. You're trying to outsmart the universe, and if you do, you'd be the first to do it, I think. And you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know how you did it. I'd be very curious. All right, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. Hope it helped. Hope it resonated. I hope you have a really wonderful week, and I will have full moon readings up next week, as well as love readings with the full moon. So I hope to see you at those. Take care.